Hey there! Welcome back to Dreams, Doubts, and the Future,
the show where we talk about the real life stuff that most of us think about but rarely say out loud. I'm Joey Antis Sanyol.
I'm Princess Nicole Sabater.
I'm Mel Grace Francisco.
I'm Faye Saludes.
And I'm Francie Boltron.
And together, we're diving deep into what it means to dream, to doubt, and to grow into the future. One real conversation at a time.
So today's topic hits home because, honestly, how many of us really know what we want in life right now?
Right? The question that haunts every student. What's your plan after graduation? What course are you taking? And what's your dream job?
It always feels like there's this ticking clock. Like, if you don't know by now, you're somehow behind.
I remember when I was grade 10, everyone around me already seemed so sure. One friend wanted to be a doctor, another an engineer, and another a lawyer. And then there was me, silently panicking because I didn't even know what subject I liked most.
I totally get that, Francie. I used to give a random answers just to make it look like I had a plan. Like, yeah, I want to be a teacher. But deep down, I was thinking, do I, though?
Oh, same. Sometimes we answer just to stop the questions.
Exactly. There's pressure from everyone. Parents, teacher, even social media. You scroll through TikTok or Instagram and see people your age starting small businesses, graduating early, getting scholarship abroad, and suddenly you're like, what I'm doing with my life?
But you know what? Everyone's timeline is different. You're not late. You're just living your own story.
Let me share something personal. When I was a younger, my dad used to say, you should be a teacher. It's stable, respectable, and you always have work. And for the longest time, I thought that was my dream. But one day, I asked myself, was I chasing that because I wanted it or because it made him happy?
That hits hard. I think a lot of us have dreams that aren't really ours. They're borrowed from parents, from society, from people we admire.
Exactly. I had a phase where I wanted to be a nurse. Not because I love hospital and science, but because everyone said, that's a good course. It took me years to realize that I was following someone else's idea of success.
You know what helped me figure that out? Asking myself simple questions. What actually makes me feel alive? What do I enjoy doing even when no one's watching? What would I do for free just because I love it?
That's deep, and sometimes the answer isn't a job title. It's a feeling.
Yes, maybe it's the feeling of helping people, or creating something beautiful, or just being free to live life on your terms.
And that's a powerful place to start.
Let's be real. Even when you find something you love, doubt still creeps in.
Oh, totally. Doubt says, what if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? What if everyone else is better than me?
And those thoughts can be so paralyzing.
I remember joining a writing contest once. I always back out because I thought there's no way I'll win. But my best friend told me, you already lost if you don't try. So I joined, and I didn't win. But that experience taught me something more valuable. I could do it, I could start.
Yes, sometimes the win isn't the trophy, it's the courage to show up despite your fear.
I relate to that. I used to think success meant always being confident. But now I know real success is being scared and doing it anyway.
Here's a mindset shift that helped me. Instead of asking, what if I fail? I ask, what if I succeed? Because honestly, both are possible. So I focus only on the negative one.
That's gold. You can't remove fear, but you can reframe it.
Society makes us think dreams have to be huge, like being famous, rich, or changing the world.
But some dreams are quiet, some are small, and they're just as valid.
My dreams right now? To live a peaceful life, doing something creative. That's it. I don't need to be a millionaire. I just want meaning.
For me, it's about independence. I want to reach a point where I can support my family and still have time for myself.
I love that because sometimes the dream isn't about achieving more, it's about becoming more you.
The size of your dream doesn't matter. What matters is that it's yours.
Let's talk about comparison. We all do it.
Oh yeah, I've had moments where I scroll online and feel like everyone else's life is on fast forward, while mine's stuck on pause.
Same. But you know what I realize? You only see their highlight reel. You don't see the nights they cried, the times they failed, the things they sacrificed.
Exactly. Everyone's chapter looks different. You can't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20.
So true! You're not behind, you're just becoming.
Let's take a deep breath for a moment. If you're listening and you still don't know what you want, that's okay.
You are not broken. You are just exploring.
Think of life like a playlist. You don't have to pick your favorite song on the first try. You skip, replay, explore genres, and that's how you find what speaks to you.
Wow, I love that metaphor.
Yeah, and sometimes the songs you skip now might become your favorite later. Life is full of surprises.
Can we each share a short story about a moment we felt lost and what helped us through it?
I go first. There was a time I failed a major exam and thought, that's it, I'm not smart enough for this course. I cried the whole night. But then my mom told me, grades don't define your worth. Effort does. That line stuck with me. I tried again, worked harder, and I see failure differently. It's feedback, not a finish line.
That's a beautiful, Grace. For me, it was when I didn't get accepted into my dream university. I felt crushed, but a year later, I realized that being somewhere else gave me experience and friendship I wouldn't trade for anything. Sometimes, not getting what you want leads you to what you need.
I relate to that so much. I once wanted to take a course that just because my friends were taking it. But when I missed the cutoff, I ended up in a totally different program. And it's turned out, it fit me better.
Mine's simple. I used to be scared of speaking in front of people, but here I am, talking on a podcast. It's funny how things work out when you give yourself a chance to grow.
See? We all went through uncertainty. And look at us now, still figuring it out, but still moving forward.
Let's do something a little different before we wrap up. Let's each say one message to our future self.
Oh, I love that. I'll start. To my future self, I hope you're still brave enough to dream, even when things don't go your way.
Dear future me, I hope you learn to trust the timing of your life and stop comparing your path to others.
To future me, I hope you're proud of how far you've come, even if it wasn't the path you expected.
To my future self, keep choosing kindness, especially towards yourself.
And to my future self, thank you for not giving up when things felt uncertain. You made it.
Before we end, remember this. Your worth isn't defined by how soon you find your purpose.
It's defined by your willingness to keep learning, to keep dreaming, and to keep moving, even when life feels uncertain.
Don't rush the process. The best stories take time to unfold.
And yours is still being written.
If today's episode made you feel seen or inspired, share it with someone who might need to hear it too. And hey, we love to hear from you. Message us or comment your biggest dream or what you're still trying to figure out.
Because you're not alone. We're all on this journey together. Thanks for tuning into Dreams, Doubts, and the Future.
Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out.
Just take the next step, one small dream at a time.
Until next time,
Dream big.
Doubt less.
And trust your own timing.